Hello. As you can see, today is going to be a very casual video because today I wanted to talk about my personal style goal for 2024. Yes, I said goal. It is a singular, all-encompassing goal for this year. So if you're interested in hearing what it is, let's get started. So the theme for this year, the goal for this year is simplify. That's it. I want to simplify the styling process. I want to simplify the looks altogether in general. Last year and the year before, I did more experimenting with my outfits and the pieces in my closet. And last year, towards the end of the year, it just started dawning on me that as wildly inspiring as I find street style and fashion week and celebrities and the beautiful pieces that designers walk down the runways, I am naturally, in my heart of hearts, drawn to this aesthetic. Have been since I was a teenager, and that really hasn't dimmed. And I know in the last few years, it's gotten very popular. In my opinion, the minimal dressing, whether it was 90s model off duty or Princess Diana core or whatever names we want to call it now, quiet luxury, I think was similar, or what was being used last year. I am just drawn to simple silhouettes, clean lines, nothing overly complicated, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And hopefully there are pictures of what I'm talking about, or just the things that I am inspired by, people that I'm inspired by, but mostly the look that I have always found appealing is a more minimal look. And this by no means means that I am a minimalist. It is completely different, two completely different things. Minimalism as a lifestyle and a minimalist look. And I've just always really liked a more minimalist look. And I think towards the end of last year, it kind of just came to rest that, Amity, we need to stop trying so hard. Now, I used the term minimalist, and when that word is used, it is a certain image pops up, and I'm sure I've thrown a few up on screen. This by no means means that I'm going to be only dressing in neutrals or creams and beiges and camels and whites and black. And of course, those are pieces or colors that will be in my outfits. It's only natural. But does that mean that I'm going to stop wearing my red button-up? Absolutely not. It's a beautiful shirt and it looks great on me. Does it mean that I'm going to stop wearing that Kelly green blazer I just thrifted? Absolutely not. It's an awesome piece. I think that when these umbrella terms are used and certain imagery is used to portray those themes or those words, it starts to take away the creativity. One can have a minimalist look and still wear bolder colors, or bold patterns. The simplicity of the minimalist look is what I am drawn to, that there isn't a complicated visual of tons of layers or tons of texture. Granted, those are all important things and they can be added to a minimalist look, but I am not by any means a maximalist. I guess that is when we're talking about terms and descriptors. It just doesn't suit me, and I find dressing that way, or when outfits start to get going in that direction, it can be terribly overwhelming. And I am just ready to step into my closet, grab the 3 or 4 pieces that I need, and be on my way. So the main goal is to simplify, to streamline the styling process. I want the classic, clean lines, simple silhouettes. I like the understated subtlety of it, but I also very much like the idea of, adding my own spin. And I think the way to go about doing that, as I mentioned earlier, keeping bolder colors in my closet, such as my red button-up and that Kelly green blazer, but also sticking with thrifting unique pieces, or going into vintage shops and buying unique pieces, wearing heirloom pieces that have been given to me by family members or friends, adding personality through personal touches. Not everybody is going to be wearing the same jewelry that I am. Not everybody is going to be wearing the same Kelly green blazer that I am. That is how I am hoping to bridge the gap between all of the people I find so inspiring, all of the outfits, all of the wonderfully creatives out there that I enjoy watching their content. I love seeing their Instagrams and their Pinterest, but bringing it down to my personal taste. And that's going to be the fun part about it. It's going to be the treasure hunting, which is why I love thrifting and vintage shopping in the first place. And I'm sure that there are some watching this video that are like, oh, minimalist, oh, it's so boring, it's just so blah. I get it. I can see where people can think that, but I like to think that it's just a clean slate. The look that I am talking about is just a base. It's something that you can add to. It is something that you can layer on top of. It is something that you can use statement pieces or make it your own simply by starting with this simple base and just going from there, which is something that in the future might happen with my own personal style as it changes and evolves and I change. But the way I hope to keep it from getting dull is by remembering all of the styling hacks that I already use. I love the 2x2 outfit formula. I love the contrast dressing. I love the styling tools making sure I'm rolling up my sleeves or leaving them open and unbuttoned to give a more casual, effortless look. All of the styling hacks and tips that I have shown in previous videos, which I have probably thrown up a few thumbnail pictures because I've done videos, so if you haven't watched those yet, I will link them down below. But remembering the things that already work for me and using those things is going to be very important this year. Since I am really pulling back on doing any really big experimenting this year, I would like to just kind of settle in, live in this styling moment for a little bit, and see where it takes me. And there you have it, my personal style goal for 2024. It's simple, it's going to be streamlined. I am going to use the styling tools that work for me and just bask in this minimalist vibe that I feel this year. You guys let me know what your styling goals are for this year. I always enjoy hearing what you guys are talking about, what you're interested in. Are there any trends? Nothing's really jumped out at me, but that's all right because we're just sticking with the basics this year. But yeah, let me know what you're excited about tweaking this season in your own personal style. Thank you very much for sitting down with me. I know that this is a little different, but don't worry, I will have more styling videos coming up starting next week. So look forward to that. I will see you then, so take care.